Mic check 1 2 1 2. It's your boy Dame Dozha here with my brother
DJ Deceptacon.
and it's another episode of the Word on the Net podcast.
Lit.
And we are back once again with a returning guest that's coming to tell us a little bit more about what he got going on. But before we get into the guest that we have here today, let's play one of his new songs that he got out. One of the new videos. Y'all might not have seen it yet. So here it is. It's called Scuff My Lavin.
Yeah, Scuff My Lavin.
Scuff My Lavin.
Yep.
By my boy Saint C. Let's get into it.
Shout out Melody Architect on the beat out of Jersey City.
Melody Architect on the beat.
Hit it with the little Scarface sample. Had a Scarface theme on the video and everything.
Yeah. We gonna get you to break it down in just a second. But for right now, I'm still wondering what a lavin is. So that's gonna be one of the first questions. So I hope you're ready. Don't scuff my lavin.
Okay.
Saint C. Word on the net. Let's get it.
Melody Architect.
Yeah, hey. Bitch was dancing on my dick, she scuffed my lamb with her hips, feel like a champion in the VIP.
I worked the hardest for this shit.
Yeah.
Talk is cheap. I work with options that I sweep. I got this carbon that I keep, and it feel like a part of me. They love me for my artistry. I love them for their honesty. Cause these haters really lying to themselves. Lying me. Y'all too clowning just to think. I just been snapping since greed over grief. I treat a bitch to some CDOD. It's 3 or 4 begging for me. I like a bitch with some elegancy. Y'all wasn't bred in this pedigree. Come from my legacy. We can let the AKC go get the greatest shit. Get flat and quick. They get 30 on me in a ratchet clip. Got the pussy where I ain't even had to spit. Stomp a motherfucker out in some Jordan 6. And my life is 2 things, roll 1 red. Bitch was dancing on my dick. She scuffed my lavin with her hips. Feel like a champion in the VIP. I work the hardest for this shit. This pussy's talk, but talk is cheap. I work with options that I sweep. I got this carbon that I keep, and it feel like a part of me. I used to go to work on Front Street, but I had to tell them I'm going up with this rap shit like a crackhead off yellow. Look, I was raised around some good fella. I done put fries in a fry later. I done stuff coke on the carburetors. Drinking and smoking till I'm isolating. I hit the block off the lower connector. I hit the connect up and got me a checkup. You know that the Zanny bar got the fentanyl and it come with them little bitty freckles. Stuck in a motherfucking rock in a hard place. So I would walk around town with a sour face. Now we just chop the beats off of the Scarface. Pop a bottle for the motherfucking hard days. Bitch was dancing on my dick. She scuffed my lavin with her hips. Feel like a champion in the VIP. I work the hardest for this shit. These pussies talk, but talk is cheap. I work with options that I sweep. I got this carbon that I keep, and it feel like a part of me. Bitch was dancing on my dick. She scuffed my lavin with her hips. Feel like a champion in the VIP. I work the hardest for this shit. These pussies talk, but talk is cheap. I work with options that I sweep. I got this carbon that I keep, and it feel like a part of me.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Don't be scuffing my lavin. All right, so that's a very nice video by Saint C. Shout out Road to Riches. Shout out
TV Shot Ya.
GWE. Shout out TV Shot Ya. And shout out DJ Deceptacon, man.
What's happening?
It's the Word of the Net podcast once again. Welcome back. Saint C's in the building.
Thank you.
All the way from the new places, the New Hampshires, the New Yorks, the New Jerseys. It's Saint C in the building, man. RTR. So yeah. Last time you were here, I was in Vegas.
Yeah. How was that? Good time?
I got some great sleep.
Yeah.
There's a lot of walking in Vegas, man. That was my first time. It was still like winter kind of, so it was still kind of breezy and cool. And I noticed that I really like to be in places that have beaches. So, you know, it's a lot of sand. It's a lot of desert. I'm a Florida boy, so I did enjoy myself.
I like the beach too, yeah.
And I also enjoyed the podcast. It was you, Chase, my boy Deceptacon. And
some good talks.
Yeah. And if you guys don't know the episode, it's WWG. in case you don't know what WWWG stands for, what's wrong with Greg?
Man, what's wrong with Greg?
I never told anybody what the name of the episode was.
What is wrong with Greg, bro?
But shout out GWE.
Shout out to G Wills.
G Will, man. Make a lot of things happen, man. So I said that we was gonna get to some tough questions this time around because we warmed up with you a little bit. So we're gonna get into some, we're gonna talk about some topics that's looming around the streets right now. And, some of the things that you got going on to update these folks.
That's good.
So let's go ahead and reintroduce themselves to you, man. We got Saint C in the building, man. Let them know, man, what's up.
Saint C, Saint Sizzler, coming out the 6th. We from Nashville, New Hampshire and shit. Right outside of Boston, Boston area. My family all from Mass and shit. Moved up to NH when I was real young, so like grew up my whole life out there. And yeah, it's a good music scene there, to be honest. There's some talent around. But it's just outside the industry, There's not like the industry ain't there.
I was thinking that video.
We be going out to New York to do the work and everything, and that's where we building it.
Yeah, I was digging that video, man, but that was a far away from home.
Yeah, that's
out in that video.
Yeah,
south?
Well, here's the thing. We shot it in New York. We added that B-roll footage from Miami to kind of give it the the Scarface vibe, Scarface out in Miami, so that's what we did that for. But we had you fooled, right?
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say Scuffface.
Yeah, I almost said Scuff My Lanvin, but I stopped myself. I said Scarface. But yeah, shout out TV Shotcha, Troy Vaughn and his brother V-Lens, they shot that video together for me.
Yeah, they did a real good job, man. Shout out to the boy, man.
Yeah, shout out the model in that too, Angie. She really worked with us as well. Throwing in a lot of ideas, and she's definitely a creative mind as well. So
I see you, Angie.
Absolutely.
Looking good, girl.
Yeah.
So what is a Lanvin?
Lanvin is a designer brand, one of the older designer brands, honestly, one of the first ones around. Like, I think it might even be older than Louis. And they got shoes that's pretty popular right now. And yeah.
So she scuffed she scuffed the Lanvin with her hip?
No, not with her hip, her heels. Scuffed my Lanvin with her heels. So she, you know what I'm saying, bitch was dancing on my dick. She scuffed my Lanvin with her heels. Feel like a champion in the VIP. I work the hardest for this shit. These pussies talk is cheap. I work with options that I sweep. I got this carbon that I keep, and it feel like a part of me. Pretty much, I'm saying I'm in the VIP. Bitch dancing on my dick. She scuffed my Lanvin with her heels, and
they ain't searching. They must have searched you because you got it on you.
Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that shit's just, we reenacting Scarface, so that's a scene right there. We counting up all the money and shit.
All those are props except the money.
Yeah, everything.
All the weapons in the video were props.
All props. I already told them we're in New York. We can't have that shit in New York. But it's different in NH. And NH is, we got the right to carry out in that.
Oh, okay. So that's where I got to move to. I got to visit New York. Yeah. I live in New Hampshire. Okay, I got you.
So,
is it cold there?
Hell yeah, it's cold. It's like, I would say we get four nice warm months. Maybe a couple months that's in between 50s, 60s and shit. But probably 6 to 8 months cold as shit.
Oh, man, that's rough.
Yeah.
And
so
also,
jackets.
My bad. But also, the last time you were here, it was right before the playoffs, and you had on a Boston jersey, and
18.
They won the championship this year.
Did.
And 18, baby.
Yeah, man. The 18th championship, man. Congratulations to the Boston Celtics, man.
Thank you very much. Yeah. I went to the parade and shit. Too bad I couldn't make it to one of the games, but I don't know if y'all saw it, but if you see in my shorts, I had a little freestyle that I did in front of the Garden.
Y'all had
this one. This was a second one. The first one I did, that one was getting some views on Instagram and TikTok and shit. I actually got posted on this shit, Dallas Globals and viral exposure from New York. But yeah, definitely. It had some people in Dallas upset. But you guys gotta know, I don't mean nothing personal. I rock with Dallas and shit. Shout out to Dallas. But we won.
Okay, so yeah, you were celebrating.
Yeah, so this one was after, this was before game 2, but I did one before game 1 as well. That was like, that shit got a lot of views on IG and TikTok, but.
So this is what I want to ask you.
Got reposted by some guys.
What's wrong with Kyrie, man? Is it because he stepped on Lucky, man? He couldn't get it right in the series.
We loved Kyrie. I still like Kyrie, to be honest, but the thing about it is, you know, Boston sports, like, people out there, you know, they take it serious. So it's like when you become one of our players that, you know, is one of the main guys, like, we really like hold that in our heart and shit. Like, we fuck with, like, the way we fuck with Brady, or even any like role player like Matthew Slater. Like, people will be loving Matthew Slater out there. He was a super role player. We'd be appreciating that shit. But you know, Kyrie, he came out, and it was like, at first he was all about the whole culture and with the system, and then next thing you knew, it was just like all drama around him, and seemed like he was causing problems in the locker room when it was a team that had, you know, high hopes, could have done something big if they kept going, but seemed like, you know, he just got in his head, started causing problems. And he said, you know, he came out and said he was coming back. He said he was re-signing, and then he decided to leave, and he was trashing the city, saying certain stuff that bothered people, and I think that's what it was first. But then coming back and stomping on Lucky, I mean, that's just.
Yeah, man, he ain't been the same since, man. Been losing a lot of games. Actually, he plays very, very good basketball. I am a Kyrie Irving fan,
but I respect him. Yeah,
but
I mean, it's just sports at the end of the day. You know, if
stepping
like
on Lucky.
Yeah, all that's just sports at the end of the day. Like, you step away from the whole entertainment shit, sports. He's still just a person. You know what I mean? I'm sure he's a great guy. All this shit is not that serious. Like I'm saying, like, I'm dissing the Mavs and all this shit, whatever, Dallas and these raps. It ain't serious. You step away from it, it's rap. It's like sports, it's entertainment. I'm not fucking seriously hating on Dallas or anything. Like,
that's real.
If I diss Luka Doncic, I think he's a dope player. I fuck with Luka Doncic. I'm not actually dissing him, like, no, not showing real hate towards him. It's just fucking sports and entertainment type shit.
Word. And shout out to Brown for winning the MVP, man.
Yeah.
Do you think that Brown deserved the MVP over Tatum?
I do. And I think Tatum played better than people give him credit for. I think that he's a huge role player. Like, well, not calling him a role player is crazy. He's a star. I don't mean like that, but I think that he plays a huge role. People don't see people expect him to just be putting up points, and at the end of the day, he's running the whole fucking offense. You know what I mean? He's out there, you know, really taking charge of that shit, and he plays great on defense. You know, and he can facilitate. So, you know what I mean? If he gets the ball in his hands, he gets it where it needs to be. He's not just taking it, acting like he's going to be the guy that's going to take over every time, which is huge. You know, like, I'd rather have a star like that than somebody, you know, not to, you know, double back real quick, but like Kyrie, that for a while he was wanting to be that guy. You remember he was always saying, like, he had LeBron and they won a championship, but he wanted to go somewhere and be that guy. So he came to Boston. And then, you know, now he's cool with being
basketball,
second
man,
to
you
Luka.
only one man on the court.
Boston.
Yeah,
man, but shout out to Brown. I feel like Brown really improved his game year after year. I love the combination of Tatum and Brown.
Mm-hmm.
I love the passion of Boston's fans, but it does get kind of toxic.
Yeah.
But I will say, y'all got yourself a possible dynasty and been knocking on the door for year after year, basically, with the Celtics.
And they finally did it, yeah.
And they pulled it off after, you know, quite some time from having a banner being hung. But shout out to Brown, shout out to Tatum. They did rob Brown for going to the Team USA, the Olympics.
Right.
And also there was a lot of controversy about Tatum not playing in the Olympics at all. But I don't think he's really tripping about it. I think the people just talked a lot of noise about it. Shout out to White and shout out to Holiday for stepping it up in in the Olympics, man, and bringing home that gold. All the players actually for bringing home that gold. And yeah, summertime, man, we had quite a good summer, man. From the weather, it seemed like it was a little bit calmer, even though we got, a lot of politics and stuff like that going on. But the summer has been kind of easy breezy, and now we can go ahead and get on into the football season. You a Patriots fan?
Big Patriots fan, always a Patriots fan. One of my first memories in my whole life was going to Walmart. I was at Walmart with my dad, and we got the 2001 Patriots Super Bowl 36 poster.
Okay, that was the one, the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, first one. So I was like 3 years old. I was like I'm saying, that's one of the first things I remember. I don't remember that much. I just remember because I had the poster my whole life, so I remember where it came from. You know what I mean?
Right.
I remember we got that one time.
Okay, yeah, man. It's that time. I don't know if it's Patriots time now, but shout out to their new coach and
Gerard Mayo.
And shout out to
how it go.
The whole organization, man. All again, Boston fans, man. Y'all some passionate and
that's, I think when you said it gets toxic, that's where it gets toxic. Good luck to these guys with the Boston fans, going out there, because when they start losing, fuck that. People gonna be giving them shit. Like, it's crazy. I feel, shout out to Mac Jones. He had to go through that.
Yeah.
They turned on him quick.
Now he's a Jacksonville Jaguar. Ain't that something? Back home to where he's from. Let's get into your name, Saint C, man. Who gave you that name?
Well, it's kind of like a combination of things, because I had a Saint Christopher chain that my mom got me. And I used to go by just my initials, like JC, but I thought that sounded too much like Jay-Z. And also it was just pretty too like plain or whatever. So I switched it up to Saint C, and I was like a sophomore in high school. So that was only a couple years into me rapping, because I started in 8th grade, like really recording, and I was going by JC. So pretty much since 2013 or 14, I've been Saint C. So but I came up with one of my boys, because we were talking like, oh yeah, it's kind of too plain. So I remember we were in like some science class, some shit, talking about it. Yeah, I should change it. And I was like, oh, I got the St. Christopher chain. What if I do St. C? And I thought it like flowed off the tongue nice and shit. So
Hold up, Saint. I got a call coming in. Looks like JC. Looks like Jesus Christ wants his name back.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had to change it up, man.
JC, man. Nah, man, just bad jokes, man. But nah, I'm liking the chain, man.
Hey,
got the Last Supper up here
with a little Jesus piece.
Yeah, man. I see what you got going on.
Cuban on.
Yeah.
Iced out. He said, I ain't gonna come back not iced out though.
Yeah.
I got Jesus on the ring too. So no, I was raised Catholic. I don't know where I stand at this point. I'm just trying to figure life out. You know what I mean? But I still believe in God and Jesus stuff always. I mean, I don't go to church anymore like I used to as when I was growing up. But I would say, I don't know. I'd be thinking about, I'm like, maybe I'm more along the lines of like Christian, because Catholic's like more strict, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be living. I'm not gonna front like I live by that shit and say, I'm this religion, when I don't live by it. It's just fake.
Yeah, Catholic's a little bit more strict,
but
not by much though.
Well, we could tell what you keep first, man. I don't just messing with you with the initials, but I do like the bling, and I do like the fact that you at least acknowledge, whatever you decide to praise, that's your own thing. But I definitely like the way that you carry it with you.
Mm-hmm.
And and you're a real fashionable guy.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah.
What we got? We got some Fendi on.
Yeah, a little bit.
Fendi drip.
Fendi jacket. These are, what are these? I think these are Hudson jeans.
So you already done talked me about the Lanvins. What's the difference out of up north fashion and down south that you kind of noticed?
Well, I think people are genuinely pretty different from north to south. But drip, I don't know. With the internet and shit, people kind of follow the same type of trends, I feel like.
Yeah, it's definitely bringing the trends on in. You got some Timberlands?
I've had Timberlands before. I actually don't have a pair of Timberlands right now.
But you got some real boots.
Yeah. You know what? I'll be wearing when I'm working is fucking these Skechers boots. I'm gonna lie.
This work though.
They do. They're waterproof and they got the steel toe, nice fucking comfortable insole. Oh, yeah, man, they work. But the thing about those is they don't last that long though. But they're cheap. They're like $90. Fuck it.
Because last time you was here, you talked about
some Chippewas or some shit. That shit's gonna last longer, but they're fucking $300.
You talked about doing your outdoor adventure type stuff. Did you have any what was your summer like this year? What you had going on? Did you take any vacations this summer?
Yeah, I did some different shit this summer. Let's see. I mean, I got like a kayak. I always take my son out on the kayak. We go out on the lake and shit. I mean, me and my boy Black Mag, we only got out to the lake once, but that day was chill as hell. We were fucking fishing, didn't catch shit. We were just drinking some beers, chilling on the boat. I love going out on the kayak on a nice sunny day. That's just lit. Love going out on the kayak.
Is it a two-person kayak?
Yeah. I got a 2-person. So, and I go out, I take my son out. There's this lake near our house that's got like a little island. We go on the island, freaking light a little fire or something. He loves going out there too, so dope.
Shit lit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that, man.
Is it, like, what's the water kind of like? Is it kind of like clear? Is it kind of like?
Honestly, the lakes. There's a lot of lakes there that have really clean, nice water. Like there's this lake a little farther up north, Nubanusit. That's just one of the cleaner lakes out in NH. But the smaller ones near me, yeah, they're pretty murky water. I wouldn't necessarily swim in it. People do it all the time. Not me though. I'm not doing it.
I feel you.
But I'll definitely swim in something like Nubanusit or some shit. It's like nice, clear, clean water. But I think it's got to be a bigger lake to have nice water. The smaller ones are always going to be a little murky. Like, you know, they have this shit. Some of them like this marked. It's like invasive. I don't know, like plants and shit. People like it's called. Have you ever heard of milfoil?
Milfoil.
Yeah, no, it's this fucking plant. Like take over the water, make it super murky and shit. They got that all over this lake that I was talking about with the island. Milfoil. They won't like if you go, you gotta wait. Like if you put your boat in there, you gotta wait 2 weeks to take it to like a clean lake,
or else it doesn't cross contaminate.
Yeah. They'll have people sitting there too, like checking your boat, looking for it.
Damn.
Don't be contaminating all lake.
Absolutely, because it does it. It runs the shit over, makes it all fucking
up
nasty.
The lake for everybody.
What is RTR?
Road to Rich. So that's pretty much like my label. I drop my shit through. I got some homies that make music. We drop our shit through there. Road to Rich. And
who else are the artists that are affiliated with Road to Rich?
Yeah, I think there's plenty of people that are affiliated with, but like legitimately with us is my homie Black Mag. That's like my best friend right there. You know, that's my brother. Love that dude. Shout out Black Mag. And Viz, my brother too. So those are the two that's like really with RTR. But you know, there's plenty of people that's affiliated with it. That you know we work with and shit, and hopefully down the line we can, you know, I think you gotta. If you're the person trying to start a label, you gotta get success yourself first, so you can get the funds and everything. Because you know, to really have a label, you gotta be. Every artist needs money behind them. That's a big thing. But you need hustle behind you too. Now it's like biggest thing is content. So you know, I've been had times where I'm going hard, really, you know, doing good with the content shit. But I think I needed to step back for a second, really stack up, and I'm about to come back hard and pause. Honestly, but fuck it. I'm about to come back going crazy and, you know, really push the content. And from there on out, it's got to be consistency, foot on the gas, not coming off, because at the end of the day, this is what I'm doing. I ain't changing my mind, and I'm making it happen. So,
what kind of content hits the best for you? Do you ever do any skits? Do you just do like freestyles? Which content is so far the one that's been the most effective?
Well, I've done all types of content. I've done content where I freestyle. I've done performance content going on performance platforms. I've done, just like short form music video type shit. I've done skits, and song review type shit where I have walk around the streets and find people to listen to my song, get opinions and stuff.
That's a good idea.
But what has worked the best would be a couple things. I did a skit with this guy, the IG Bum. I don't know if you've heard of him, but we did a skit when we were filming the World Star video in New York. I don't know if you saw that one, my video for my song Epiphany. And he had some viral videos, and we collabed on one, and it was pretty successful. That one worked pretty good. But also, I had a video where I was working with that dude in New York, V Lens, and we did one where I kind of made my name Saint C on a wall. I tagged it with spray paint, graffiti type shit. But also kind of like the performance music video, short form content type thing I was talking about, like a little combination. Anyway, I've never done graffiti. I didn't know graffiti people were so passionate about. Well, of course, I expect, of course, people are passionate about graffiti, but I didn't know that they were gonna come this hard, mad that I did some bad graffiti. Because of course, my first time doing graffiti, I'm not very good at it. Right. But they were very mad.
They pressed you about the graffiti?
Huh?
They pressed you?
Oh, they were teaching me lingo I didn't know and shit. They were calling me a toy. I didn't know what that meant, but I guess it means you suck at graffiti. So I'm toy at graffiti. Yeah. But they were coming hard at me, and it was I admit it wasn't that good, but I didn't think it was that bad for a first time. And I mean that shit ran up like over 100K views, at like 1,500 likes, but all kinds of comments and shares, but just people mad as hell about that shit.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna get on this IG of yours. Shout out to V Lens.
Yep.
But the drip, man. All these pictures on your IG, and I like that poster that you got right here on this page, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You might have a little something going on with this modeling thing that you got going on.
Yeah, maybe I need to explore that route a little more.
Definitely,
I'm about it.
Definitely, bro. You know what I'm saying? The swag is there in the drip, and V Lens is a hell of a cameraman as well.
Yeah, shout out V Lens. That dude got the quality.
You got a stylist?
No stylist. I'm the stylist. Every time.
You the stylist.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So I was checking out this song that you got out right now called The 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And what is the significance of the 18th?
Well, yeah, so shout out to Bray. Bray's a dude from Massachusetts. He's a producer that I got that beat from. I also produce a bit on my own, by the way, just to mention it. I made the beat to my songs, Epiphany, right? All that shit, a bunch of my songs. But shout out to Bray for making that beat. He sent me some beats. I cooked up on that one out in New York. I was staying at this nice penthouse apartment that my manager has set up for a while in Long Island City, Queens. And I brought my studio shit out to there and cooked that up one day on my own. Just like kind of punching in off the top and shit. And the beat he sent me was called, I think it was called Chain Link or something. So that was kind of like, I was thinking that. So when I first was going in freestyle, I was like, what did I say? I said, I can have 1 week chain link. Look at how I stack different length links. And but the 18th, the significance of that, I mean, I was just freestyling and it rhymed with it. So I was like, I met that bitch on the 18th. But also, I'm born on the 18th too, May 18th. So I thought it worked out. Out in that way.
I thought it was the 18th floor.
No, I think that shit was like the 30th floor or some shit. But it worked out.
It did.
Because I'm just saying, I met her on the 18th. Fucked her on the 18th. Last time I saw her was the 18th. And
shout out Viz.
Yeah, shout out to Viz. That's a homie right there.
So that's the latest song that you done dropped?
Yeah, it's the latest one I dropped. But I made that shit fucking, I don't even know. It might have been last November or some shit. I was holding on to it for a little bit. But that's the thing. I just got so many songs I'm holding on to. I'm ready to just start letting them go. I'm going to drop little projects here and there. But my thing is, I've been waiting for the right time to, like, really sit down and, like, work on production heavy with. But I want to, like, I'm, like, excited. I'm trying to get all the way there and just, like, really work with the best. Sit down, work with the best, like, and make a masterpiece. But I think I got some steps to go before that. But, like, that's the dream right there, to, like, sit down and make a masterpiece just with, like, some of the best artists, you know, like, even how, like, early on Travis Scott's able to do something like Days Before Rodeo, you know what I mean? Like, sit down and work with great producers with great features, because I think my creativity on the music extends past just me. I could utilize other people's vocals and stuff and, like, work with other producers and, like, really, you know, of course, if I want it to be my project, start with my vision, but then see where other people take it. Because I think just collaboration just makes shit go to the next level when you're collaborating with people.
Definitely, when you add talented minds together, and it allows you to be a little more creative.
Mm-hmm.
And you talked about producing. What are you making your beats on right now?
I'm always using Logic. So when I started making music in 8th grade, I started with Audacity. You know, just figuring out, you know, the basics and shit, and then moved to GarageBand. Tried Ableton for a bit and whatever, but
shit's dope.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. I was just used to GarageBand, so then when I got Logic, it just worked out better for me, and I stuck with that. But a lot of people I know use Pro Tools, so I do record on Pro Tools when I'm working with other people, other producers and engineers and whatnot. But really, a lot of my shit's off of Logic.
Word. Also, the last time you were here, y'all were preparing to do this show that GWE put together here in Atlanta at the Walker Lounge. Let's talk about that night. How did it go? Hear that you guys sold a lot of tickets before the show. How was the performance? How was the crowd? How was the venue?
That was a great night that night. Walker is a dope venue. You know, very personal in there because it's just
intimate vibe.
But yeah. And I remember that was the first one we did at Walker. We did 2 at Walker, but that was the first one. And it, you know, that night people were really reacting great to the music. Everyone was loving the music. When I got off, a lot of people came up to me talking about it and was able to have, like, real personal vibe, meeting a lot of people, great networking. The other artists there are dope. Shout out Glockster. Glockster's dope. And, you know, everybody else that was there that night, TK Monroe and everything. Great artists. Yeah, that night was perfect vibe. Love that shit.
Definitely, man. Shout out to GWE for putting together a nice platform.
The second one we did at Walker was, you know, it was a little, yeah, the people weren't into it as much, but it was still, you know, it's like always a good opportunity to get out and network and play shit. That's the thing. If whether people are reacting good and, like, giving you a lot of praise or not, it's like you just go. That's something I learned. You just go do your thing, best of your ability, do it the same way regardless of how the reaction is. Step off and, you know.
Whether you have a crowd of 5 or a crowd of 500, 5,000, you definitely have to give your own energy every time.
Yeah, and good example of that for me is, like, I did a show with Sleepy Hollow in Worcester, Mass, and we had freaking, I don't even know how many people were there. It might have been like 2,000 or something, and, you know, rocked that shit. But then my next show was in Brooklyn. And I think there was like 30 fucking people there. You know what I mean? It's in a little back room bodega type shit. Like, it was literally a bodega that had a secret wall you snuck through to go to the back. And it's like, it was 420 motherfuckers was in there burnt out and shit. Like, it was shit. Do it the same fucking way and step off. Like,
what do you take from a performance that makes you feel like you got you're all out of the venue, out of the opportunity. Basically, I'm asking, what besides performing your song, what are some of the things that happens after your show, like as far as your career goes, like
well, I think
your followers go
up. Yeah. Well, you'll look and see, like for instance, when I performed in Worcester, I look at my IG after and I see a bunch of followers, and it's like, all right, these might be, obviously if people are following, like a bunch of people following after the show, I see they were there, and I even like sometimes like recognize them, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I saw that person right here. So that's cool. That's definitely cool, especially in a situation where it's a bigger show and bigger venue like that. You're more separated from the crowd. Like I said, at Walker, you're right there. Everybody's right there. You step off, you're in the crowd.
Yeah.
But in a situation like Worcester Palladium, you step off, you're backstage, you're separate from them still. So then you see them and it's like, okay, I saw that person's face. But we never came, like at Walker, I'll see people follow me, but I stepped off and I talked to them personally. They came up to me, they asked me for my IG, but no, here, I never even came in contact with them. But I'm seeing that they followed and shit. So I'm like, all right, that right there feels like a successful situation where I just went and did my thing and that's all it took, and I see him following from that. Yeah, that right there is like, all right, okay, I definitely did what I needed to do here.
When's the last time you was on stage?
Last time I was on stage, I think it was probably New York, back in August. Yeah, August. Shout out to East Village in fucking New York, Manhattan, fucking Lower East Side and shit. That shit's always lit.
Tell us about a crazy performance story that you have. Either something went really, really great or something went really, really wrong.
Okay, I got two.
What? Yeah, let's
got
hear
really, really great and really, really wrong.
All right, so pick your poison.
We'll start with we're gonna go in order, so as they happen. So when I was 18, right, I was having some local success. I was like really building a local following. I ended up, getting into a situation after this stuff happened, but anyways, I did a show. You know who Xavier Wolf is?
No.
He a Memphis rapper. He a pretty big rapper. Underground, I guess, but he big. He's had some big songs on TikTok and stuff. But I think this was 2016. I think it was December 2016. And I did a show with him, but it was in Roxbury, Massachusetts. Like it's like a kind of a borough, I guess you call it, in Boston. And it's in this warehouse. And there might have been 300 plus people in there. They had like an art gallery set up, but then like a main performance room, and it was packed out. And when I went on, I performed this song I had at the time, Comfort and Fashion, and I had that shit fucking lit. The first opener for the show was actually a hardcore band, a metal band. So they had some moshers in the shit. It was mosh pit opened up to my shit. Fucking crowd was going dumb, lit. And mind you, I was having some success at the time. I was young, and I admit I started getting a little bit of a head to myself. I was like getting inflated ego a little bit, But
feeling yourself a little bit.
Yeah, and then the next show I did was, in my hometown, smaller show.
So wait, is this the good?
That was the good one where the whole mosh pit broke out. The crowd was going crazy. They actually at the end they were like chanting my name, like Saint C, Saint C. It was lit. And next show I did was like small one in my hometown. Like I said, I was building a local following, so a lot of local people came out. People I knew coming to support me and shit. And I remember I fucking drank a whole bunch of Bombay. I was all fucking lit.
Gin?
Yeah, I haven't drank gin since this.
Gin,
I don't fuck with gin no more.
One bad situation with gin, bro. After that, never again.
So you know it's gonna be a bad situation now that he's saying Bombay gin at that. So yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, I was all fucked up off the Bombay. Went on stage, and I'm sitting here expecting the same type of shit as that show with the mosh pit. Everybody's going crazy, and I step up, and I fuck it. People are just kind of watching me because it's a local crowd. Like they just trying to see me perform or whatever. And I appreciate them coming out now at this point. But when I was fucked up, I was pissed that they weren't getting lit. And I'm like, I was saying all this, I'm like, this crowd sucks. What the fuck?
Oh no.
You got belligerent on stage off the Bombay.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
Well, you learned from that mistake. What did you learn?
I learned not to drink Bombay. I learned not to drink gin in general.
Yeah,
I learned
buddy.
To just keep a level head and be appreciative of people that are spending money and time to come out and see you.
Definitely.
Because fuck that, I'm looking, like I woke up the next day and I'm like, shit, what I do? But I did know, I still got laid that night. I don't know how. Still got laid that night. Still got a shorty to come home with me after that shit. She was like, oh damn, I don't know. Anyway, but
he gave it a Bombay. He gave it a Bombay.
Yeah.
Nah, but yeah, man, you still young. You know, I used to drink gin, you know, in my day, you know, had me a little Seagram's, you know, and Bombay.
Tanqueray.
Yeah.
I remember I had a bad experience with the Tanqueray before too. My dog Black Mag came through on 4th of July with a fucking big bottle of Tanqueray, and that was the first time I ever threw up the next day.
That's called a hangover, sir.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite liquors?
I like you know, Jack Daniels. That was always my thing. Jack Daniels. But you know, I like some tequila now, to be honest. I never really liked tequila before when I was younger, but I grew into tequila.
Yeah, tequila's a vibe.
I like to make tequila passion fruit and top that shit off with a little Corona for the bubbles.
Okay. Look, I don't know about. Well, Corona is kind of a mild beer, but mixing that tequila with the beer, you got to be careful. Be careful out there. You know, they say you're supposed to drink alcohol first and beer second.
Liquor then beer.
You know, because then, you know, you talked about bubbling.
Beer and liquor make you sicker.
Yeah, that shit'll go to bubbling inside of you.
Uh-huh.
You don't want none of that. Definitely don't want none of that. All right, so yeah, we had bad performances. You know, we had the liquor that we learned, you know, not to drink anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about women, man.
Mm-hmm.
You seem to have some very, very nice ladies in your videos. Are you currently in a relationship?
No, not currently. Not currently in a relationship.
When you are in a relationship, does that hinder the baddies that are in your videos coming up to your shows? You know, do you have any issues with your girl and the girls that come with the industry?
I mean, I would have to, you know, cross that path when I get there, to be honest, because I don't know, like, at different stages of my career, am I going to make the same type of videos? I don't know. Different stages of my life, am I going to make the same type of videos? I don't know. I might meet somebody and think, I don't really need to have this in my videos anymore. Or maybe I do, and that's just me. Like, whatever I'm feeling, like, that person going to have to accept that or else it ain't right. So
deal with it.
Yeah.
What they said last episode, know your role and shut your mouth. I got that from my boy Deceptacon, man. You know what I'm saying? And he got it from The Rock, man. But yeah, definitely, you know, whoever she happens to be, she's just going to have to understand that that's what comes with the territory, you know. Yeah. Baddies, you know, nice clothes, nice vibes.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to come with that territory.
Come with the story, like whatever the storyline is for the video, you know, when we set up the whole idea and shit. I mean, if it's a part of it, if that's what I'm still creating, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be there regardless. So they'll have to accept it, or maybe no, I don't know. Maybe I'll switch it up. But like I said, I have to cross that path when I get there. I don't really know, but because I have a son that's 6, but I've been single since 2020, so I was like, I just been doing my thing, you know, fucking living life a little bit. To me, I would like to have a relationship. It'd be cool, but also really, for the most part, want to just get where I'm going from.
Definitely.
I got
definitely.
hard
And
to have
ladies,
relationships.
it's football season coming up.
Leave
So-
y'all man be. Let them watch the game.
Yeah. You know,
That's all we got for you, ladies. Just let them be.
give us our time, ladies. Saturday, Sunday, some Thursdays.
Yeah.
You know,
This week you got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
and
Monday.
Yeah, so
A lot of days.
you know, but sometimes ladies, y'all can serve as distractions. Sometimes it's a necessary distraction. Sometimes it's a distraction that is throwing us off. What are other distractions or things that throw your career off that you have noticed and you are working on eliminating from?
Well, for me, if I'm not going after it, then if anything will ever give me anxiety is not doing what I know I'm supposed to be doing. And I know I'm supposed to be going after this shit, so that would bother me in general. But what could throw me off is really like I don't know, I don't see certain things as a distraction. I'm gonna always take the music over it, but then the one thing that gets in the way of the music is like discouragement. So just trying to keep positive and, you know, feel like it's worth it. Because you do so much and get just a little bit, if anything, out of it. You know what I mean? So, and it's a tough business. It's like you gotta know if you're getting into this that it's people in this business that
Don't mean you no good.
Yeah, it's some bad people. They're gonna try
prey
to
off
take
the business.
Yeah, they know that you got dreams. They're gonna try to sell you dreams. They're gonna try to fucking. They know you're gonna do anything to get to it. If they see you hungry like that, you gotta be careful because you know, leeches.
Definitely. Leeches, bloodsuckers, backstabbers, and outright haters.
Right.
I agree.
So you gotta be careful.
I had to slide that one.
After, that's the thing about it. I think is the ones that make it are the ones that don't give up. So you gotta just keep going. And I'm not giving up. I gotta just get back to it, not let shit, you know, get on my conscience too much. Fucking just press through it, because that's what's gonna get you there. Just keep them going.
All right, so I hope you brought the bars, because in a minute I wanna get a couple of bars from you. You know, let these folks feel the flow. But before we do that, let me ask you about some of your favorites. Let's get your favorite 5 rappers. Any time period, any region.
Yeah.
What are your top 5 faves when it comes to artists?
Top 5 favorite for artists.
Your favorite top 5 artists.
Well, first of all, the person that really like, I don't know why really. Like, I do know why, but at the same time, amongst everybody, just the one that struck me the most, that stuck with me the most, that just really made me inspired the most, I guess, was Nas. Like,
oh, okay.
I would just hear Nas's bars and be like, shit, like this dude crazy. Like, I snap in heaven with a Mac 11 and it's like, okay, that's kind of fucked up, but at the same time, he's going crazy. Like, I mean, and of course I was saying, you know, shout out to Jesus, of course, but like, man, that shit hit you. He's like, all right, this dude going crazy. He really on some ill shit.
Nas?
Yeah, Nas one. Well, I mean, for a female shout out, I gotta say Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill really, always loved Lauryn Hill from the rap shit that she, you know, with Fugees and anytime she rap on Miseducation. But shout out to Lauryn Hill for that MTV Unplugged too. The MTV Unplugged is a vibe.
Nas, Lauryn Hill, and shout out to If I Ruled the World too. Definitely a classic.
Well, I gotta say one of my favorites production wise is Ye, and he he got a poetry side to him. He really be saying shit sometimes. So
you can't put Ye in there if you ain't gonna put Drake in there.
I mean, like, well, honorable mention to Drake because he's one of the GOATs. As far as record makers.
Appreciate that.
He's a GOAT record maker, just like Future's a GOAT record maker. So honorable mentions to both of them.
Nas, Lauryn Hill, keep it going, man. Don't listen to that.
Oh.
Well,
sounds like
a huge inspiration to me. Someone that always got me going when I was coming up was Eminem. But I want to say that I think that he got a lot of his style. I'm pretty sure he even mentioned that he got a lot of his style from Big L.
Okay.
So, maybe a combination of M with Big L in there. But I say let's call it Big L. Big L. So that's kind of 4. For a 5th, honestly, let's go. I'm doing all kind of Northeast type rappers. Some from the South. 3 Stacks. 3 Stacks is crazy, and I gotta say, like, the way that 3 Stacks paints a picture, that should blow you away. Come on, like. I gotta say, on Black Ice, like his verse on Black Ice with Goody Mob, when he say, I gotta remember the exact lyrics, but I mean, come on, that verse is just insane. The way he paints the picture, the shit that he make you you could see what he's saying, and he says like, he talking about the greens, the blues, the hues, like, that ooze beneath the lapidated wood. What? Come on.
Right, I had to look that up. Lapidated wood, like what?
What does that mean?
Right, you always got to give a lot of props to the MC that puts you on to either fashion, some vocab, a place that you didn't know about. When Jay-Z was talking about Saint-Tropez, he talked about it like it was just around the corner, and then and I was like, oh, that's in France.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, but you did name some pretty heavy MCs,
and I could go on. I mean, that's a tough thing about rap. There's so many good rappers. You talk about swag, then you want to talk about swag rappers. You get to A$AP Rocky. I mean, he does some crazy things in the game, and I mean, just there's so many people. You could go back to Rakim, the way, like, because I think that people deserve credit for. Okay, I'm not even saying that Rakim's not at the same level as modern rappers, but certain rappers from back then that at their time they just innovated things so much to keep the game continuing in a certain direction to get where it is today. And then there's people that now are technically rapping at a better level than them, but this person has so much influence, they really are more of a reason they got to where it is. So they're kind of like, they're goated as well. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like so many people in rap that you could mention. Of course, Jay, like you said, and so many people.
Yeah, man. Shout out to that fire, man. You said Ye, Lauryn Hill, Nas, Big L, and
3 Stacks.
3 Stacks. That is a hell of a list, man. Shout out to that. And I appreciate that you can appreciate the culture, man. I know, like you said, Big L, and I'm looking at you like, bro, you weren't even born yet. Talking about Big L.
Yeah.
So what do you do to educate yourself on the culture?
I mean, just being around people that love hip hop music, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, I think the first time I heard of Big L was like, I was probably in 8th grade or some shit, and I remember I had this homie that his brother was a few years older than us. He had a friend that was a few years older than us, and we would be riding around his whip, smoking blunts and shit, and he'd be playing music. Who's this? Oh, this is fucking Big L. Like, I'm probably hearing the Big L Jay-Z freestyle for the first time. Like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit go crazy. Oh, this is Big L and Jay-Z. I don't know where the fuck he heard it from, but he's showing me what it is. He showed me. I remember in his whip riding around smoking blunts was the first time I heard of affirmative action. But at the same time, it's the first time I'm hearing Chief Keef. You know what I mean? Because it's the time Chief Keef's blowing up, but then we're also listening to fucking Big L and AZ and shit.
Definitely, you got a well-rounded palette, bro. What would you consider your rap style? Like, what kind of artist are you?
Well, originally I was in this shit, just going boom bap, like trying to be a fucking spiritual miracle, lyrical motherfucker. But yeah, I mean, I think that had its place, and it really allowed me to learn songwriting really well and develop a good vocabulary for shit. And then I could step up to more more innovative and timely flows, just like really having a swag about myself and making good records. So now I think I do almost commercial rap that's just trying to raise the bar a little bit, not be so simplistic with it, but add a little substance, a little spice to it. That like I want to have good hooks, I want to make bangers, but I want to be saying something too. And I think I try to do that on Scuff by Lanvin, you know. I'm talking about being in the club, whatever, getting money and shit, but at the same time, I'm trying to tell them a little bit about my life and give it like a bit of a entertainment vibe to it, like also have a theme to it and shit.
And again, I think that you're heavy on the image. You're heavy on you got again nice fashion sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, you look the part. So that's gonna go hand in hand with your lyrics. So I'm not trying to call you a swag rapper or a trendy artist, but I definitely could respect that you look like an artist. You know, not necessarily a backpacker, but you look like, you know, like you getting money, like you that motion, you know, type of music. Yeah. So I would like to hear some of that, even though, you know, you're from up north and things like that. You know, of course, the lyrical, spiritual, you know, it's gonna be kind of, you know, it's gonna come a little automatic, but you visit down here in the South enough, you know, and you stay fresh. So yeah, man, keep it up with that fresh and so clean, you know, and that
absolutely
and fitting in on the culture of fashion. Because like I said, we started out talking about Lanvin, and I didn't know what it was, and then, you know, that's the fashion culture. So, you know, you putting me on, man, because, you know, I wear white tees. We in the South, man. We wear white tees and forces and shit like that.
Shit.
So
White tee and forces always got a spot though.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
That's a street uniform.
Definitely. Cartoon clothes even. Do you have any merch or anything like that you're working on coming up with?
I've had some merch go out. We had some dope RTR hoodies and Saint C shirts and shit. But right now, yeah, we pretty much sold out on that. I gotta re-up. I had some sweatsuits I was working on, but those never ever came through. But yeah, no, definitely gonna have merch in the works soon. Just like, you know, gonna get back into this contest, start pushing heavy again, and then, you know, probably around when I drop a project soon, we'll move some merch with it too. So,
are we gonna get a project this year?
I'm hoping to. Yeah, I think so. Let's do it. Honestly, fuck it, because it's been enough time just dropping singles. Fucking gotta get a project going.
You know, I just want to thank you for coming by. You know, coming back and checking us. Always love to have you again. Can't wait till you get the merch. You know what I'm saying, going on, because you know, I'm peeping the swag, and I want to wear some of it too. But what you got coming up next? You say we may get a project. Is the project have a name already?
I don't know. I've been like brainstorming some shit. I got a few ideas. But yeah, we'll announce that later. I think yeah, I got a few ideas, but no, not really a name yet. Just some ideas.
All right, so we just got some content coming. We got some merch coming. Again, y'all go check out that 18th. Y'all go check out that Scuff My Lanvin out right now. And more on the way from Saint C, man. But we're going to get into these bars, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you think you could drop off a few bars, a quick 8, 12 or something like that?
Yeah, man. You know, we're going to do what we can, but at the end of the day, we really freestyling right now. So let's see what happens. A lot of people be coming over with bars written.
Bars.
You're not doing that.
No judgment, no judgment. You know what I'm saying? However you pull it out of, out of whatever hat you decide, whatever bag you in, get in your bag. So let's get into some words and put them on the beat, man. Word on the beat from the Word on the Net podcast, man. We got Saint C, and I went a little old school, man. I went a little boom bap with this one, man. But you can never go wrong with a Mobb Deep beat. So without further ado, let's get into some bars from the homie Saint C and Mobb Deep with the soundtrack.
Yeah.
You dig?
Sizzler. Let's go. From
it's your boy Dame Dozha, man. DJ Deceptacon. Let's get it.
Yeah. We in ATL. We in ATL. We in ATL. Yeah.
The A. From New Hampshire to the A.
With the 4 like a clean up. Hey, Grand Slam, you know my team up. I got it so it know my seam up. Yeah, it ain't really what it seem, bruh. They manipulators. They some fucking haters. I could get this shit talking right straight up. Yeah, and you know that I've been later. Why they all some player haters? Yeah, I've been chilling with the cheddar like on Bob. These people all talk, but that shit be really odd. And I be getting futuristic point of views like I got an 8-ball. Yeah, these bitches want an 8-ball, but I don't wanna chill at all. Yeah, I'm in the studio popping my pill, my dog, and I'm hitting it straight up off the top. Yeah, I got it all. Like a motherfucking love. And I'm chilling on the banister. I'm filling this shit up like it was just a fucking canister. Yeah, rocking my Lambus, dog. Had to tell Dane what the fuck it was, though. Got another pack straight up off the plug, though. And I gotta get it straight like a rug, though. Gotta take on down like rugby. I'm a killer like on Bugsy. I'm a dog like Muggsy. That was my dog. R.I.P. He done passed. Yeah. And I'm getting at it at last. I'm the illest with the rash. I'ma hold on like a clasp. And it was a time last, cause the time went so motherfucking goddamn fast. But they gonna feel my wrath. They ain't gonna stop shit. They can't stop this path. Can you not do the math? They must not be able to add.
Add it up.
Fat pockets. I'ma turn this shit around like a socket. I got too much knowledge in the noggin. Oh my God, why the fuck he even jotting? I don't need no pen or no pad. I've been going straight stupid. I've been going straight mad. And these people all emotional. Why the fuck is they sad? They won't get up on my case. They ain't can't do that. They wanna take it to the courtroom, but ain't nobody support them. They gon' get cut off like a goddamn fucking abortion. And I had to go and torch them like they was just a rig. Put the oil in, now a motherfucker slid. Oh my God, I'm going stupid like a spear. I gotta shoot them like the lead. They tryna judge them like a fed. Yeah, they tried to take it like a pledge, but they never really even had an edge. I knocked them off like they was on a ledge. Then I had to suspend. Why I'm so damn suspenseful. And you know that I'm a vengeful. And you know I need revengeful. And you know I'm gonna and you know I'm gonna snap. Always coming hard on the fucking boom back, cause I rap for real. Motherfuckers gotta feel. I be stinging people with the electricity like eels. I be breathing in the water with the flow like gills. I be catching mad hot pit looking like a bottle when I hop up on the stills. Yeah, and I'm moving with some steel. I be turning like some wheels. Yeah. Got your shorty in the spot.
Save money and make
hey. Real freestyle shit, man. I hear you, man. You know, name drop me in Panel. Keeping shit rolling like a motherfucking log, you did?
Yes.
Yeah, man. Round of applause once again, man. Round of applause once again, man. Straight off the dome, man. You know, you could tell that you, for one, I like the swag. I like the flow. I like the fact that you you pay attention to the culture. You do your research to be a young guy and know some of the best MCs.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely shows in your flow.
Thank you very much.
And I think you're just gonna keep getting better, man. You know, the more we try to put you on the spot, the more you're gonna rise to the top. If you
Absolutely.
get what I'm saying, man, you did what I'm saying.
Very excited. Thank you, guys.
Saint C, man. Shout out to GWE for bringing in Saint.
Shout out G Wills.
Any shout outs that you got before you get up out of here, man?
Yeah, man. Just shout out to the team, Black Mag, Viz. Shout out to everybody back in Nashville, Greater Boston area. Shout out to my cousin Mighty Meech. Shout out to Melody Architect. Everybody in he in Jersey City, but everybody in New York area. You fucking with everybody out there. And
Boy, Mag.
Yeah, man. Black Mag, fucking. Yeah, we gotta check out his track. He got a dope track that I'm featured on, produced by my cousin Mighty Meech. Exile. That track go hard. So. Yeah, we got a show this week in Toledo, Ohio. We doing a show with like a skate competition. So
that's hard.
Fire, yeah.
That's lit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
October 19th, yeah, G Will birthday party down here in Atlanta. Birthday bash, we going crazy. Fucking yeah. DJ Deceptacon. Shout out DJ Deceptacon. Shout out Dame. Shout out Word on the Net podcast. Big shit popping. Back here on the weekend. Let's get it.
We definitely gonna be lit during Libra season, man. And again, once again, I appreciate you for coming through. Y'all go stream that Scuff
right now. Stream it now.
Follow Saint C.
Hurry up and stream it.
Saint_C_RTR. We on the road to the riches, and we not allowing these bitches.
Catch the full episode on our YouTube.
Yeah, whatever he said, man. But yeah,
purchase your tracks today. Sorry.
Other than that, man, from New Hampshire, Boston to the A, Saint C, keep going up, man. Appreciate you for coming through.
Absolutely.
Great,
thank you for having me.
It's always
a blessing.
What GW?
And G Will Entertainment, you did it again, man. You keep finding these talents, man. You did it again.
We're just working our own separate lanes, but just wait. I'll say one last thing, not to be. I'm on my best behavior. I've been doing this for a long time, and y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Just wait. Just wait, just watch.
It's coming.
It's coming.
Wait on it. It's your boy Dame Dozha and DJ Deceptacon. We are signing out, man. Saint C, Word on the Net podcast. And we out.